Hi guys, welcome back to Rybrook TV, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Mini Cooper S. But before we do that, please click on the link in the top of the screen to check out all of Rybrook's new Mini offers for this year. So then, the Mini 3-door hatch, more specifically the Cooper S. Now I know straight away what everybody's going to be saying. Oh, that's not a Mini, that should be called a large. No, we've heard that so many times, and yes, this has got bigger, but it needed to, didn't it? Everything's got bigger. And let's first look into what the exterior features of this car is. So this is a 3-door sport Cooper S. Now let's concentrate firstly on that sport bit. So first things first, the Sport gives you the John Cooper Works aerodynamic body kit, which is this lovely chin splitter, side skirts, rear bumper, rear spoiler, and finally alloy wheels. You also get LED front lights and rear lights as standard. And as you can see, they're in the shape of a Union Jack, and they are LED, but make up your own mind on whether you like them or not. Use the link in the top of the screen to choose whether you like the Union Jacks or you don't. Yes or no? This particular car also has the piano black exterior elements, which means we have the black light surrounds instead of chrome. The door handles and fuel cap are also in gloss black. However, this is not an option you can tick from factory, but it's fitted afterwards at a approved Mini retailer. There are also plenty of colours to choose from and personalisation touches. This particular car is finished in Thunder Grey, which looks good whether it's clean or dirty like it is today. Winter and cars. It also has the gloss black roof and door mirror caps, and also the black bonnet stripes. Let's talk about the engine now, shall we? The Cooper S bit of the name, if you like. This has a 2-litre 4-cylinder petrol engine from BMW. It produces 192 brake horsepower, and in this car is mated to a 7-speed dual clutch automatic gearbox. Now those two mated together means that the 0 to 62 sprint comes around in just 6.7 seconds. And on the WLTP cycle, you'll be looking at between 41 to 44 miles per gallon. Now the interior of the Cooper S is definitely more grown up than before. Now this also being a sport means that we get a couple of John Cooper Works additions, including a sports steering wheel, the nameplates on the door sills, and these fabulous sports John Cooper Works seats. Now the Cooper S comes as standard with an awful lot of technology, and to talk about that I'll hand over to myself in voiceover. The Cooper S comes as standard with a number of great options, but this car has a few more. So we have the Comfort Pack and the Navigation Pack. These two packs include options such as heated seats, satellite navigation, Apple CarPlay, and a centre armrest, among others. The interior is full of nice little touches like the standard 6.5-inch touchscreen infotainment system and the beautiful ambient lighting which surrounds the touchscreen. The toggle buttons down in the centre are the usual beautiful pieces. And then there's the start button, which is kind of like a jet fighter. Speaking of the starter button though, just listen to how loud the cold start is on this Cooper S. The drive of the Cooper S is everything that you would anticipate it to be. It's exactly what you'd expect. So let's start with the comfort side of it. Yes, the ride is quite hard. As you'd expect, this is a Mini Cooper S. You wouldn't expect it to be super soft. But I'll tell you one thing, I drove this car down to Devon and back for a long weekend. And you know what? It was more than comfortable enough. It wasn't that noisy on the motorway, and especially with the automatic gearbox, it was just so easy to drive. And I'll tell you one thing, if you have the choice, please specify Apple CarPlay, because it makes everything so easy. The integration that you get with the CarPlay and Spotify especially, that's what I use it mostly for, is fantastic. You can literally control all of your playlists, everything, all through the iDrive screen. So you can put your phone away and completely forget about it, which is brilliant. Yeah, it rides very well. Obviously, if you do hit a very big pothole, it will unsettle the car because we've got such a short wheelbase. But let's be honest, if you buy a Cooper S, you're not buying it to be a long distance cruiser, are you? You're buying it for the fun. So let's flick it into sport mode, and then, yeah, so the engine has plenty of mid-range grunt. Yeah, it's a quick car, this. It really is. Its athleticism through the corners I would probably put to its low centre of gravity and really short wheelbase. You can literally just dart around corners. It's really impressive. It has to be one of the most fun cars you can drive. The steering response feels great when you change it from comfort into sport, which actually that is now an option. That's part of the driving experience control option, and I would always tick that if I were you. It changes the car. In comfort mode, the steering can feel direct but not overly direct, but then when you drop it into sport mode, it gets heavier but more responsive. So you can really feel what those front wheels are doing at any given point. There's very little understeer when you really chuck it at a corner, and it just handles the British B roads so well. It's really a B road barnstormer. You can really throw it down a country road and enjoy every single second of it. And when you're in sport mode and when you're going around B roads, that stiffer suspension makes a great deal of sense. It just livens the car up and means that it's so usable and playful. And I must say, half the fun with this car is the noise. Listen to this. It just makes a brilliant noise. I'm sure this sounds louder than a pre-OPF car. Now, if you don't know what OPF is, let me just really quickly explain. These new performance cars have to have a filter on them to basically meet emissions regulations, and it tends to dampen down the noise that comes out from them. But this, to my ears at least, I may be wrong, sounds louder than the pre-OPF car. It's so much fun. But to sum this car up then, for bang for buck, this has to be up there with one of the best bargains that you can buy these days. It's just an all-round brilliant little package. Thank you guys ever so much for watching. As always, please drop this video a like and subscribe to Rybrook TV for plenty more content just like this to come.